Can I borrow your job? Good afternoon. Charles Amer, the former chairman of Middlesbrough Football Club, and his son Kevin, a former director, have won substantial undisclosed libel damages following allegations they'd abused their position by making illegal profits for themselves. The allegations appeared in Private Eye, and the Amers sued the magazine's publishers, Pressdam Limited, and the former editor Richard Ingrams, who accepted there was no truth whatsoever in the claims. Announcing the settlement of the action in the High Court, the Amers counsel Geoffrey Shaw said between 1979 and 1982 a sports complex was built at the ground, and Charles Amer's private company Parkway Estates did much of the work. There were difficulties with the scheme, and it went over budget. In 1982, Private Eye published an article alleging the Amers had abused their position and that Kevin Amer's house had been built with materials which belonged to the club. Counsel said people drove up to his house to have a look at it. Counsel for the defendants said they made an unqualified apology, and earlier in that story we should have said illicit profits. Unemployment in the north has gone down again and is now at its lowest level for almost 4 years. The latest figures showed 210,800 people without jobs, a drop of 5,800 on last month. The region's unemployment rate is now down to 14.6%. The worst black spot is South Tyneside. The rate there is 24.2%. The Komatsu factory in Berkeley is to create 100 more jobs than originally anticipated. The good news was announced by the company's chairman today as the Prince of Wales officially opened the new factory. A report coming up now from Alistair Harrison.
News of the jobs boost came as Prince Charles toured the factory. The current workforce of 160 goes up to the planned 270 next year. Now the firm plans to extend even further, and that means 100 more jobs to come. During his speech, the Prince urged Britain to learn from Japanese techniques. He said he was very impressed by the sense of team spirit and unity, and added that it was heartwarming to see the skills of previously redundant people in this area used in new roles. Prince Charles unveiled a plaque to mark the opening, and then tried his hand at operating one of the earth movers before moving outside to watch a demonstration by a team of 7 drivers.
These 300 series vehicles can lift more than 12 tons, a load equivalent to 17 mini-metros.
Geordie PLO terrorist Ian Davidson, jailed for life in Cyprus, wants to serve his sentence in Britain. The 26-year-old South Shields man gunned down 3 Israelis on their yacht in Larnaca harbour in 1984. Prison officials in Cyprus say he has applied for a transfer to a British prison so he can try to obtain a degree in literature. A 9-year-old girl in Hartlepool has given bone marrow to her twin sister in a life-saving operation. Vicky Hare of Westerdale Road in Seaton Carew was diagnosed as having cancer earlier this year. Tests showed that bone marrow from her sister Angela would be compatible, and the operation has now been carried out. Both girls are back home, and doctors are hopeful that Vicky will make a complete recovery. Details of a £7 million superstore plan for Durham are being put to councillors today. The London-based Bladewheat company wants to build the store near the busy A167 road at Neville's Cross. They say it'll provide 150 full-time jobs and 70 part-time jobs. However, there's believed to be some local opposition to the plan. And finally, a shaggy dog story with a happy ending. In Middlesbrough today, Sal the mongrel was reunited with her owners Frank and Susan Dolby, who'd offered a £500 reward for her recovery. Sal went missing after she was chased by a Doberman during a walk in Redcar last Wednesday. British steel contractor Dennis Aspland picked up the reward after taking Sal in 4 days ago. He had no idea she'd turn out to be so valuable. That's the news now. The weather, and becoming cloudy with a threat of showers this afternoon. Maximum temperature will be 20 degrees Celsius. And that's all we have time for now, but I'll see you for Northern Live tonight at 6 o'clock with a full roundup of the day's news. Until then, bye-bye.